Hey everybody, my name is Mike, and this is Wednesday's Weekly Wrap Up, where we wrap up the NFL news and do some picks. So, without the news being in place, we're just going to talk about some picks because the news is going to be a different video this week. Awesome, cool. There's another video. Check it out. Secondarily, let's get into the picks. So, Thursday night, last Thursday night of the NFL season, guys, we only have 2 weeks left, and that is depressing. Depressing. But, life goes on. Life's, in circles. We got to enjoy what we're doing. And that is talking about these picks. Now, Thursday's night game is going to be... We got the Jets taking on the Browns, and the Browns are just going to win that. Flacco, and I don't believe in a world that the Jets are going to win this game in Cleveland. Going on to Saturday, we do have a Saturday game. It's Detroit at Dallas, and Detroit really just doesn't have anything to play for. And so I'm just going to have to give it over to Dallas. They're going to be playing hard. They're going to be trying to win their division still, where Detroit just won theirs for the first time in 30 years. And not just winning their division in 30 years. This is the first time they ever won the NFC North, because back then when they last won it, it was the NFC Central that they were playing in with Green Bay and everybody else. So just crazy that they're the first time they're the Kings of the North. Like, they've never been that before, which is wild. Then we're going to go with Buffalo. They're at home, and they've been playing better, and I think that Josh Allen might have a shot at MVP if he just keeps playing at a high level. If he scores, 4 touchdowns for the last 2 games, which is a lot, but that puts him at 48 for the year, which is massive. Falcons, Chicago. I think Chicago is a better team than the Falcons are, and I want the Falcons to lose, so Go Chicago. Vegas going over to the Colts. The Colts are going to go ahead and win that game. I really believe in Minshew, and he disappointed me last week, so he better do better this week. Rams at the Giants. It's going to be the Rams. It's going to be the Rams. So Philly against the Cardinals, they're going to win. They're just a better team, and they're still playing for their division. Tampa is also playing for their division, and they're at home, and they're going against New Orleans, New Orleans just not playing very well. They're not playing terrible, but they're just not playing well enough. And Tampa Bay is, churning right now. They're a hot team. I could see them going decently far in the playoffs if they win their first game. So we'll see what happens there. San Fran at the Commies, that's an easy one. Jacksonville, not been playing very well, but I think that they can take on the Panthers because their defense isn't ran by Joe Barry. So, they got this. Baltimore, Miami, really tough. Now, Baltimore just smoked San Fran, but Miami's built similarly but differently, and I don't know if they have the corners to keep it with Waddle and Hill. We'll see what happens, but I am picking Baltimore as they are at home. They're also playing for the conference, so if they win this game, they'll win the conference, which is awesome. All right, so Tennessee's going into Houston. I just think Houston's going to win this. Pittsburgh and Seahawks, tough game, really tough. They're both playing for playoffs right now, and I just trust Mike Tomlin more than I trust Pete Carroll, but either one of those, you could really flip a coin and see who wins. I'm just going to go with Pittsburgh. I think that they got this. Charger, Denver. Really don't know who's fucking going to win. I had Denver winning this until news broke today that they're sitting Russell Wilson, which is ridiculous and dumb, and I don't know who the fuck thought it would be a great idea, but it's still a winnable game for Stidham because, again, they're playing against the Chargers, so it's tough to say. It really is. I could see either one winning that game. If Russ was in, I would say Denver. Bengals, Kansas City. Bengals got stomped last week. Kansas City didn't play well last week, but Kansas City I know people are like, oh, they're not the same team, all this stuff, but it's Andy Reid. If you can take the Eagles to the Super Bowl, you can take anybody, and he's got Mahomes. So I just see that they're going to come back, they're going to come together, and they're probably going to do well this week. So I have them winning, and we might have a Saturday game, but we don't have a Monday game. So remember that Green Bay at Minnesota is the last game of this week, and as a Green Bay fan, I'm going to have to say Minnesota is probably going to win this. Suspending Jair for the dumbest things is just so stupid. And they're both playing for playoffs. I don't even think the Vikings know who they're going to start at quarterback, which means we can't plan for whoever's going to start at quarterback, which is very sucky. I really hope Green Bay wins this because I really want to see them in the playoffs, but I can see a world that the Vikings win this game, especially by suspending our best player or one of our best players. It's so dumb. It's so ridiculous. Okay. Anyways, guys, Love you. Those are my picks this week. I did pretty well last week, but not as well as I would have liked to with that stupid Ravens game. But I won 10 out of the 16, so we're doing pretty well, getting into that 70% area. So that's my goal, just to get around 70%. Pretty good. But this season has been ridiculous. It's been super hard. I'm about 5% worse this year than I am last year, and that's sad. That's just sad. So, anyways, love you guys. Hope you have a good day. Peace out.